Today is my birthday. I'm turning 28 years old, and I decided to celebrate by making myself a Garfield birthday cake from 1984.
Mama, can you make sense of these instructions? Do these make sense to you?
So I started by mixing together some strawberry cake batter because, well, I like strawberry cake. The design of this pan is really interesting. We have to balance the two sides on this third piece, pin the pan shut, then pour in the batter. This then went straight into the oven. Next, I prepped my buttercream icing, which I made by hand and definitely didn't buy at Michael's. Some of the icing I colored orange and the rest I made black. Now the instructions actually calls for brown icing for this detailing work, but I think that's just because it's more common. But while cleaning up from this step of the process, I suddenly realized I had made a grave error.
No, you can't be lazy. I didn't spray down the cake pan with nonstick spray. Alright, we'll see how that works out.
As the cake sat in the oven, the batter rose over the top, first as a light trickle, but then as a constant magma that saw no end. After 50 minutes cooking, the cake still wasn't finished, but luckily, with just 5 minutes more, it seemed ready to carve.
This is not good. Steam.
Oh, you got it.
I did?
Yeah, it's off.
Oh my god, no, I did it! I did it!
The front of the cake survived with minimal damage, but the back shots were less pretty. Nevertheless, we ended up with a firm, bouncy cake to build on. The first step from here was to use tip 18 to add a base coat of orange. This meticulous technique created a pattern that looked really pretty, but gave me carpal tunnel.
It looks uncannily like Cheese Whiz. It's crazy. You could have done this with Cheese Whiz.
Who would know? That's one for next year.
I wrapped up the orange icing, then moved on to the black, which I used for line detailing and then Garfield's iconic stripes. But the faceplate is what brought the whole thing together. If you're making this cake along at home, here is a creative suggestion. The biggest fault in this design is that it lacks Garfield's iconic whiskers. But if you want to fix that, one easy idea is to just break off some Pocky and slide them into the cake. It's an easy and tasty way to make this look even more like Garfield. With our cake now done, it was time to carve ourselves out a piece.
Because it's pink on the inside, that just looks so morbid.
The outside of the cake, as I expected, was a little dry.
It tastes like a cat.
Yeah.
Not that I know.
In the end, I'd give this cake a thumbs up. It was a fun experience, a tasty treat, and an awesome way to celebrate the occasion. Because in case you forgot,